O Mother Nui, stretch high above this valley. Your starry body is our glory. Then see the hawk of yonder Ahurquit, his fiery splendor, oh so mighty. He brings a light for all our weary souls. He makes the broken spirit whole.
Okay, let's unpack this. When you walk down the liquor aisle or, sit at a bar, you are constantly surrounded by spirits.
Right, and we usually treat that word like a cute linguistic relic. Right. Just a metaphor for a drink that makes you feel a bit lively.
Exactly. But our sources today, which pull from historical alchemy, theosophy, and transpersonal psychology, they suggest it is not a metaphor at all. So, welcome to this deep dive into the literal invisible impact alcohol has on your personal energy field.
Yeah, we are stepping completely outside the modern medical view of alcohol as just a chemical depressant. Instead, we're looking at it through an esoteric lens, where it acts as a highly potent energetic solvent.
Right, and to really understand that impact, we have to look at the origins of the word itself. It actually starts with the Arabic root alcohol, but originally this wasn't a liquid.
No, not at all. It was a highly purified antimony powder used for Egyptian eye makeup.
Oh.
Yeah, it represented the absolute pinnacle of refining a physical material down to its essence. And what's fascinating here is how that historical context bridges chemistry and mysticism.
Because of Paracelsus, right?
Exactly. When the Renaissance alchemist Paracelsus got hold of the term, he applied that idea of supreme purification to distilled wine, calling it alcohol vini.
I mean, he believed the boiling and distilling process was literally extracting the pure quintessence, or the invisible spirit of the matter.
Right.
So the alchemical alembic, like the distilling flask, was basically a spiritual extractor. These early chemists didn't think they were making a fun party drink. They believed they were physically separating a plant's soul from its body.
Yes, exactly. And because you are ingesting this highly concentrated extracted spirit, the esoteric texts suggest it aggressively disrupts your own spiritual architecture.
Which sounds intense.
It is. Clairvoyance describes something called the etheric web. You can think of it as a delicate protective mesh surrounding your aura.
But wait, how does a physical liquid damage an invisible web?
Well, it comes down to how alcohol evaporates. Because it volatilizes so rapidly into a gas, alchemists believed it mimics crossing the boundary from the physical world to the invisible astral plane.
So
when it hits your system, that rapid flash of energy acts like a blowtorch to your energetic web, either, burning it away or ossifying it.
And that burning leaves behind what energy healers call etheric mucus, right?
Yeah.
Basically a dense, sticky residue that totally compromises your energetic shield.
Exactly.
Okay, here's where it gets really interesting. Are you saying that when someone gets blackout drunk and acts totally out of character, it is not just the alcohol shutting down their prefrontal cortex? Like, does this imply that the reckless behavior or loss of control is actually a foreign entity briefly hijacking the host's body?
According to Spiritism, yes. Once your shield is down, you trigger the law of sympathetic resonance, the idea that attracts like.
Right.
Without that protective web, earthbound spirits, often deceased addicts who literally linger around bars, can attach themselves to your compromised aura.
Because they don't have a physical body to feel the dopamine rush themselves anymore.
Exactly. So they vicariously ride the buzz through you. It's a parasitic dynamic known in Spiritism as vampirism.
Wow. So acknowledging this parasitism completely reframes what allopathic medicine usually just misdiagnoses as mere chemical psychosis.
Absolutely. Instead, just alcohol-induced psychosis. Transpersonal psychology views those extreme states as a spiritual emergency. The hallucinations might actually be real perceptions of these attached entities pouring through your broken shield.
Right, and the sources contrast the medical model with practitioners like Dr. William Baldwin, who developed spirit releasement therapy.
Yeah, he treated these attachments with clinical compassion, not aggressive exorcisms. Under hypnosis, he treated them as lost souls trapped by earthly addictions, coaxing them to detach.
Okay, but for you listening, if you're just trying to survive a Friday night out, how do you defend yourself? The sources provide some practical energetic hygiene, like visualizing an impenetrable golden buttle around yourself.
Or taking off your shoes and walking barefoot in the dirt to ground out that static energy.
Yes. And then my favorite part, sea salt.
Right, well, if we connect this to the bigger picture, the actual physics of salt perfectly mirror its spiritual use. Salt is highly hygroscopic.
Meaning it aggressively absorbs moisture right out of the ambient air.
Exactly. In metaphysical terms, it acts as a literal mechanical sponge. It pulls toxic psychic miasmas, basically invisible clouds of negative emotional smog, right out of your aura.
So what does this all mean for you? It means managing your energetic boundaries is just as crucial as physical health.
Because when you pour a spirit, you are literally opening a door.
Exactly. And keeping that door guarded is paramount. The sources state that we carry our exact personalities and desires into the afterlife.
Right.
So if untreated earthly addictions trap souls as earthbound parasites just lingering in bars to ride a buzz, it makes you wonder, what other modern compulsions, like our deep addictions to screens or social media, are we actively cultivating right now?
Oh, that is a chilling thought.
Yeah. What else might keep us energetically chained to the physical plane after we die? Just scrolling through the ether.